They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22.
The run inside. It's Lynch.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the fullback. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. 3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Finds his tight end. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Gamecocks in the hurry up.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Ready.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5 at 2nd and long. Back to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll start this drive going to the air. Taking a shot on the first play. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bunch formation for these receivers. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Kinsey. Got a man, it's Johnson. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the running back. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
The Ducks are flying down the field. Lost a throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And the Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Hits the open man. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they found something with him.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Past the 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. All the way back. Touchdown, Ducks. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Running inside, it's Johnson. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To throw, it's Kinsey. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, it's the first third down of the game. You can't execute it any better than that. Really nice job in protection. Good job by the QB finding the open man. Nice route, and it's an explosive play early for this offense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Dixon. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. Unleashes one. He's got him wide open. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
How about this? These guys are going for two. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the two-point conversion. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Stewart. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Ducks, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him, and down he goes.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's not afraid to go deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Third and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on third and long and get tackled and run the punt unit on. I like the aggressiveness. Try to push the ball down the field. It's not the worst thing in the world. You throw an INT, it's kind of like a punt.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
After the missed connection, it's second down. The handoff to Johnson. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Might be calling a hot route. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it.
He'll take a deep shot here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Motion from the back. Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. They're working that left side. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Makes a catch along the sidelines, but he's going to lose yardage. This guy is doing work on the outside, and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control. And you could tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's going for the big play. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. The Ducks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there.
Defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They go right back to it. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Now on 1st down from the 30. To the air, it's Kinsey. Makes the grab, it's Becker. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. I'll bet he keeps an eye on that play clock this time. It's 2nd and 6. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
It's so important to start the second half with a lot of momentum. You call a nice shot play early, quarterback styled in, finds the open target, throws a strike. Nice way to build some confidence early here in the second half.
Gets the back moving. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Ducks have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Kinsey. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
The run inside. It's Johnson. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you've got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in a sudden change situation.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. What a costly mistake, and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception, and now this offense can drive down and take the lead. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. taking a deep shot late in the game. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And every defensive coordinator in the country will tell you, you want to get into third and long, obvious passing situations. Because they won second down and they got that big sack, they put them in the predictable third down. They win and probably force the punt here.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off for the third time today. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Right back to the well. There he goes. The Ducks enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. From the red zone, it's Johnson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running inside. It's Beebe. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll go right back to the run.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need 1 play. We need 1 run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
Yeah, it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage, they can't get it done, and it is over.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. And they'll take a knee. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The run inside. It's Johnson. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Kinsey. The sure hands. It's Johnson. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. He's looking to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Fires to the wideout. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys.
Finding some room. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Benjamin. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Ohio State. He got a step and just dusted the field. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Running inside, it's Johnson. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Kinsey. Working that left side now. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw it again. Escapes the pressure going right. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what, that pick, it goes on the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Throwing Reed. Under fire. Slides away. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. To the air, it's Kinsey. Fires left. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Right on target this time. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Unleashes one deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Play of this drive will come from their own 23. Reed finds his man. It's Jackson. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here comes the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick its way and find some room on that return. christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. Rifles it down the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The option look. He'll pitch it. Turning it on. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's Reed to throw. Fires to the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And oh, no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Bounced right back to them. And the Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
And he's still running after the move. All by himself down the middle. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity. welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. Great place to start for this offense. It's the Wyoming Cowboys. Brown will throw it. Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown Ducks! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. He'll set up to throw. Here's a heat, and it's a sack. Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Back to pass. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. 4 down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. 4th and long, and they have to pick it up to keep their chances alive. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. site showdown. It's the Kennesaw State Owls and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye. Throws toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Ducks! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Looking downfield, it's Collins. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Looking to fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. They are up against it, a 3rd and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. They'll send the back in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Raging Cajuns and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Might be changing the route. Brown wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. It turns out that celebration all for naught. Touchdown called back on the penalty, and they'll have to try it again. That is just what the doctor ordered for any offense to start a drive, first and goal. He wants to throw it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Makes the grab in the corner. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Big third and goal here in overtime as they try to get a touchdown to take the lead. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. So they'll send out the field goal unit. In this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. It's the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. There's a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Brown will throw it. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Ducks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And the Raging Cajuns will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. One more stop by this defense wins it. 4th and long in overtime. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him outside. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll go to the air. Still looking on the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. The snap sets up the throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. 4-down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, and it's intercepted, a turnover in overtime. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Brown will throw it. Spits it out to the back. Grabs it in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on second down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. They want to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Looking to fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They are up against it, a 3rd and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Welcome to Jonesboro, Arkansas, Centennial Bank Stadium. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. It's the Arkansas State Red Wolves. This offense has it with really good field position. And the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! Into the end zone for 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Red Wolves trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over it. 3rd down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On 3rd down, looking to throw it beyond the sticks. It slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. The tension, the intensity, the drama. The offense steps to the line on 4th down in overtime. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.